Hi guys, so we're gonna talk about money today. It's a very beautiful day. Look at Zeus. It just rained, so it's really nice and cool right now. So let's talk about money. What is money? Money is something we invented, okay? Money is not part of this physical universe. It's a made up story. We want to learn more about money because wealth starts in your mind. If you don't have money, is not because anything else but your belief system. Okay, you're gonna say, oh, I have this victim mentality. No, it's your belief system. It's like, what is the belief that you have about money? Do you have beliefs like, I'm not good with money, or rich people are greedy and bad, or this is the best I can do right now? If you say that, I bet you're broke. I bet you're broke. Okay, this guy Wayne Dyer. Oh my God, this guy Wayne Dyer? He wrote a ton of spiritual books. He has this analogy, an analogy with oranges, and you know how much I like an orange. He says, "What happens when you squeeze an orange? Does apple juice come out? Does grape juice come out? No, no. Orange juice comes out because that's what's inside." So what basically saying is this: if you apply pressure to yourself, what comes out? Anger, frustration, yelling, resentment, or is it confidence? When you press on yourself, do you feel like gratitude? Do you feel resourceful? What is inside of you comes out. So let's say, look in the last year and pick your most challenging thing that happened to you, that you went through. How did you respond? Were you excited to meet this new challenge, or were you a victim? Whatever comes out, that's what's inside of you, okay? You need to shift your language from I should, or I wish, or maybe, because this is the language of failure. You want to say, I know, I believe, I am. That shifts your frequency, because self-doubt is a killer of dreams. When you live with doubt, when you live with shame, when you live with lies and guilt and fear, you are playing in a lower frequency, okay? You can't be successful in a lowest frequency. This is why I remind you every day not to lie, not to steal, not to cheat, not to kill any insects or animals, because that raises your frequency and you're going to attract more of that frequency. More wealth, more abundance, people that are the right people for you. Your energy is very low when you live with this guilt or frustration or anger, or you lying or cheating or stealing. Money doesn't want to come to that, okay? Money doesn't play in that energy. That is the victim mindset that is holding you back. If you feel guilty about wanting more money, or if you lie, or if you steal, that's what's setting you back from being successful. If you believe that people with money are bad and you don't want to be a bad person, right? Then you're blocking this energy, and you are holding yourself back because you're playing in a lower frequency, that will automatically. Oh, he's getting so old and he's so sweet. So you resist these opportunities, like you automatically push away people that might want to help you. If you say that you want to make more money, but you show up energetically with like a negative attitude, you are not in alignment, okay? When you say you are an honest person and you lie, you are not in alignment with yourself. Be authentic with your body, your heart, your mind is living differently than who you are and what you want. As long as you start being in alignment, and instead of like not being in alignment, like lying or cheating or stealing or just yelling or being a really angry person, you're not gonna be in alignment with money. Okay? And even if you get money, you will soon lose it, okay? Because it doesn't stay with you, because you're not real. So how do you turn this mindset from a mindset of lack to a mindset of gratitude, of appreciation? How do you do that? You want to treat money like the most amazing person. You say, thank you so much for coming into my life. If you get a penny or 100 or whatever, thank you. Thank you. What would you like to do? Do you want to go into my bank account? Do you want to be going to an investment? Do you want to, I don't know, spend money on a computer parts or food or clothes or concert tickets? Or should I give it away to my mom? Where do you want to go? Speak to money like it's a person, because that is the energy that you want to bring to it. And energy doesn't lie. The energy that is around you influences the things around you. Everything that's around you. People, animals, money, everything. Once you start doing this, you will feel a lot more peaceful about money. And of course, that's all we want, inner peace, right? Because inner peace is the new rich. Most people want houses and boats, and they want to go on vacations. They think if you want all these things, you're going to be really happy. But in reality, if you're stressed and constantly fighting or having cortisol in your body, if you feel bad or overwhelmed, if you don't feel enough, okay, then all the money in the world, all the cars or the girls won't mean anything if you don't feel the inner peace and harmony that you are having within yourself. The greatest gift you can give yourself is inner peace. Once you have inner peace, you will be a magnet for the right people, the right opportunities. Things just gonna fall into your lap. Inner peace is the new rich. Remember that. Don't just aim to get things. Aim to feel good enough and aligned when it comes to you, okay? Poor people fail because they pursue status, because they don't feel good enough. So they have to think, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. And they pursue status instead of self-awareness. The more successful you are, the more you align with your strengths. So you have to know your strengths so you can align to them. So you have to know who you are. So you need to spend time doing the work, right? It will get easier the more you do it, okay? It gets harder once you are out of alignment. But you just go slowly to alignment. Remember, 2 steps forwards, 1 step back, okay? If you're doubting yourself, if you are putting yourself down and you self-sabotage yourself, it's going to get harder, okay? When you're telling people you're not going to do this, and then you don't do it. Like if you say people you're going to do it and not do it, that's bad energy. And the energy you need to attract the things in your life that are good needs to be positive, okay? We are wired for negative bias. So people hear that a lot more. What negative bias means is that your brain picks up on negativity more, okay? We are wired to pick up on danger and look out for bad things. So in the beginning, you will work against yourself to change your mindset, okay? That's why the work is really boring. And in the beginning, it's really hard. Money comes to you when you're ready for it. I'm going to say that again because you won't get this until later on when you start to meditate. Money comes to you when you are ready for it. Once you unlock the money switch, it will just flow easily. but you need to do the work, because right now you're young and you're not a leader yet. But once you learn some things, once you fail a ton, once you make some mistakes, you once you also succeed at what you're focusing on, you will be a leader. Okay, you can take on more challenges, you can take on more stress, because you have experienced it and you know how to deal with it, and you learned. Okay, the more energy, the more positive attitude you have, the faster you're going to get there. Every one of us went through the same process. You got to know yourself, you get to know your role in the season of life. Okay, because everybody's got a season, right? You master your role in the season of life and you move up. If you start with school and you're like at the back of the class and you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, or you're not good in school and the best you can do is a police officer job. Not to diss anyone who is in law enforcement. Amazing job that you guys are doing, and thank you for your service. But once you gain some confidence and you gain some experience, you're going to want more. You want to get more. Okay? Are you chasing a dream that is for your ego, or are you chasing a dream that fits your gifts? Think about that. Are you chasing a dream that fits your ego, or it fits your gifts? So with that, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, and don't kill any insects today. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Look how pretty it is. The baby. Mwah.